usually have things that are adding up to a total, okay? And especially I like to do this kind right here, which also is going to relate to question 4, where you have two different things and you're getting a total, but then you have the cost of those things for a total cost, okay? So on this very first one, it says the band sells cans of popcorn. Let's highlight that. And they cost $5 per can. And then they also sell cans of mixed nuts for $8 per can. Okay. So then I see two different totals here, and those two totals are going to help me find my two equations. The first total I see is the 240 cans. The band sells a total of 240 cans. The second total I receive, it's a total of, what's in front of this? What am I pointing to right there? Money. So this is the total money. So one of our equations is going to be the total cans of things sold, and the other equation is going to be the total money. Okay, what are my two variables? Popcorn and mixed nuts. Should we use P and N? Okay, if there are 240 total cans, I'm going to write the cans of popcorn P plus the cans of nuts N equals 240. That would be my very first equation. Okay. Second, now I'm going to make a second equation with the money. What are you told about the cans of popcorn? We're selling them for $5 per can. So every can I'm going to get $5. I'm going to write that as 5p. How much are you getting for each can of the nuts? Good, so I put the money here. Now this has to be a total of money because I'm talking about the money now. What's the total money earned? Okay. Once we get to that, judging what I saw yesterday in the scavenger hunt, I'm pretty confident you guys know how to solve these. We're not going to solve this one yet. What would be your first step? Giovanni?
Maybe multiply by either 5 or 8.
Yeah, you could either multiply by -5 to get rid of the p's or -8 to get rid of the n's would be your first start. Okay, but really the skill today we're practicing is the setting up of the equations. Let's go to 4. 4 is kind of similar. Okay, so let's highlight some things again. On a special day, tickets for a minor league baseball game were $5 for adults. So it looks like I have adult tickets and $1 for students. Now sometimes they'll give you 2 different days and 2 different money totals, but in this type they give you 1 day and there's 2 totals. The attendance for that day, what does the word attendance mean? How many people went? The total people who went. Now, I understand there's more than adults and students, but let's just pretend that's all that's there, okay? And also, we have the total of 3067. Would you try to write the system of equations for that, please, based on what I just told you? Okay, would you turn to somebody around you and see if you guys got the same thing? Or you can, if you want to move back and talk to the Kanan and Braylee, or just compare, you can. Okay, did you get for one of your equations adults? Now I don't really usually like S's, especially with me. My S's look like 5s, okay? But I will. Adults plus students equals 1139. Okay, and then 5A plus 1S. Do we really need that there? I'm just emphasizing the $1, right? Equals 3067. Okay, good. Now let's go over to 3, very similar. In a certain game, a player can solve easy or hard puzzles. Let's call the easy puzzles E. Let's call the hard puzzles H. I really should have done different colors, huh? I'll do easy is yellow, hard is pink. A player earns 30 points for solving an easy puzzle, 60 points for solving a hard puzzle. Tina solved a total of 50 puzzles. Okay, what's my first equation? Yeah, H plus E or E plus H equals 50. 50 is the total puzzles. Now let's make an equation for the total points. 30E plus 60H equals 1950. The question, now this one we are going to solve, okay? The question is, how many hard puzzles did Tina solve? What I'm going to do, because I like to do the least amount of work. Okay, not always, but in this question. If I want to find H, I'm going to try to get the E's to drop out. That way I don't have to do the problem twice. To get the E's drop out, what do I multiply by? Nice, guys, negative 30. All right, let's try it. So then I have negative 30E plus negative 30H. Negative 30 times 50 is negative 1500. And I'm going to add it, right? Yes. I'm going to add it to the bottom equation. Okay, I do that, and the E's drop out. I get 30H. What's negative 1500 plus 1950? Mm-mm. 450.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Divide by 30. H equals 15. What should I select? B. B as in boy. Okay. Last one we're going to set up. Now, I don't know why, but people freak out when they see percentages. Don't freak out. They're just percentages. Okay? In this one, we're going to have one of our equations is just going to be the solution. We're mixing two different solutions to make a new solution. And the other one's going to involve percentages, just like the money, okay? A chemistry teacher needs to make 10 liters, that's my total, 10 liters of a 42% sulfuric acid solution. The acid solutions available are a 30%, I know there's a lot of percentages going on, and a 50%. So, okay, so basically they're two different acids you're mixing together, but they have different concentrations of acid. I'm going to go ahead and call the 30%. I'm going to stick up here at X. So X is my 30%, so I can keep track, because the other ones I could use like letters that stood for it. And I'm going to let Y be my 50%. Okay, go back to the first equation, or the first sentence. How many liters total are there? No, how many liters? Just liters. 10. So my first equation, what would it be? No percents, no percents, just total liters. X plus Y equals 10. Okay, that one's, it was kind of like you got to pick it apart a little bit. Now let's do one with percentages. Okay, this one is 30% acid, 30% is 0.3. So I'm going to take 0.3 times X. The 50%, it's like the name of it, but we multiply by 50%, which is what? 0.5 Y. And at the end, the 10 liters is 42%. So I'm going to take 42% of 10. So that would be my system of equations for that one. Okay.